And next one is queue interface. It is the sub interface of collection interface. So it follows FIFO. FIFO means first in first out order. Here the elements added first is removed first. It means elements are processed in the order they were added. For example, just like a queue in the theater, the first person in the line is served first, right? And next one is used in scheduling, common in CPU scheduling, task management, and printer jobs. CPU scheduling. It means tasks are executed in the order they arrive. Next one is task management. It means jobs are executed one by one in sequence. And next one is printer jobs. Yes, the first document sent to the printer is first printed, right? Next, here implementing the queue interface, common implementation, linked list, priority queue, ArrayDeque. Linked list, it implements a queue with linked nodes. Priority queue, it orders the elements based on priority. And ArrayDeque, it is faster and resizable queue using a dynamic array. Okay. And main methods in queue interface. Add method, it is used to add an element. Remove method or poll method, it is used to remove and return the first element. Peek method, it returns the first element without removing it. Let's see an example for queue interface. Now I want to create new class. Here I am giving a name as queue example. So I am quickly create a main method. So inside this method, here I am creating a queue using linked list. So queue. Here I am giving a type as string. Queue equals to new linked list. So here I am adding elements to the queue. So queue dot add task 6. Here I am going to add as task 7. And again I am going to add task 8. And again I am going to add task 9. So now I'm printing the queue. Dot println. Okay, now let us execute the code. Here you can see task 6, task 7, task 8 and task 9. It returns the output here. So here it displays all the elements. Now I want to retrieve the first element without removing it. So I need to use peek method. Peek method is used to show the first element. Okay. So dot out println. Now I want to retrieving the front element without removing it. So there I need to use peek method. Peek dot peek method. Okay. Now let's run this code. Here you can see. Here it displays the first element from the queue. Now I want to remove the front element. So here I need to copy this line. And now here I paste this line. So if I want to remove the front element, then I use poll method. Okay. So here I'm using poll method. So after using this poll method, this task 6 is removed, right? So now I want to print the queue after the removal of task 6. Okay. Now let us execute this code. Here you can see this is the original queue, and I want to show the first element from the queue. So I'm using peek method to show the first element, and I want to remove the last element and I want to remove the first element from this queue. So I'm using poll method to remove the first element. So after here I'm printing the queue after the removal. So task 6 is removed from this queue. Okay, thank you.